Let's go. Operate that elevator. Let's do it to it, dude. Let's party. But speaking of the Snyder Cut, I do believe with all my heart, if you make a 3-hour movie, even 2.5, 2.5 or higher, every scene better be necessary. It better be a situation where you're just like, this has to be in there. If it's not in there, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this is gonna be way easy, just because I think I have OP on everything. Hey, bud. Hey. Hey, buddy. Hey. Oh, shit.
Hit him with the needle.
Drain that at him. Oh, shit. Oh, here's some bees. Yeah, it's gonna be super easy. I can just take hits from them. Also, his animations are pretty garbage.
Good money for you. And this is what I get.
Mm-hmm. Feels like something out of a corneal count. Yeah, it's a... Oh, shit. It's frozen. Let's hack it. If it's frozen, it should be real fucking slow, right? The water shouldn't even move. It's frozen. Game is unrealistic. It's stupid. No, yeah, I mean, the ending of Bioshock, or the last boss in Bioshock really is out of place. I think Bioshock kind of has... Nope, nope.
Catch my breath.
And we go up, meow, and we steal some of that Atom, dog. Ba-boom. Thank y'all. Oh, really?
I'm on your trail.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Man, pretty much over now, huh? And then we take another one out of you. And all of the other characters are gone by now, I guess.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had? That was something I dreamed of and had tattooed inside your head. Now, if you don't call that family, I don't know what is. And now...
And the little sisters. The little sisters tear him apart. Stab him! Stab his ass! Stab him! And he died.
They offered you this city.
And suddenly the little girls look very different than the rest of the game.
And you refused it. And what did you do instead?
And according to Ken Levine, this is the canon
I've come to expect
ending
of you.
of this game.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance. A
That's
chance
right.
to learn.
They got degrees. And they got
find
married.
life. To
And I
live.
had children.
And since the end, what was
And then I
your
stuck
reward?
your ass in a home.
You never said. But I think I know. A family.
And that's it. It's kind of funny when you play a game and you know the good ending is just the right ending, and then they're like, well, we have to make a bad ending because of the stupid moral choice system. But yeah, I mean, I think Bioshock just has a... I think it has a fundamental issue ending their games, because their game is usually steeped in like kind of like philosophical and political ideas, and they work so hard on characterization of like human beings, and in the end it's like, well, a boss has to be like a super powered like mega threat, and we've kind of already introduced those with these genetically engineered beings, even this and in Bioshock 2 and Bioshock Infinite. And then it's like, well, then we need to make something that's way worse than that. And you're like, okay, well, how about a bigger guy that just takes more health bars, or a situation that's kind of messed up? And it's just, I think it's just hard to kind of write that. But game itself is not half bad. I'll give it to you, Felix. Game itself is not half bad. And I did not realize just how quickly this would be over. So now I am at a bit of a quandary. By the way, what on earth is on your head? Oh, it's just a bandana. It's just a bandana that has skull and crossbones. Hold on. I'll be honest, when I was setting it up, I just put this on to get the hair out of my face and was like, you know what, not changing to a hat. Gonna be loosey-goosey this Sunday morning. Gonna be loosey-goosey. Easy like Sunday morning, that's what the song says. But, now we have kind of an issue. Do I move on to Bioshock 2 and play it a couple hours? Or do I play something else? Or, well, I don't want to cut it off this early. You know what I can do? You know what I can do? I can do... I might come back and do that. After the credits are over, I think I'm going to come back with something else that I think might be interesting and kind of kills two birds with one stone, which I kind of need right now. Got a lot to do this weekend. But I mean, relating, oh shit. Relating this, the idea of this being a movie to the Zack Snyder Justice League, you're just gonna leave us hanging. Yeah, you'll find out. You'll find out what it is in a couple minutes. But I did want to say, like, as someone who really thought this could be a great movie, I was fully ready to accept the compromises that it would take to make this story, the Bioshock story, into a movie or a TV show or whatever. Because if you put Bioshock movie or Bioshock TV show into Google, like 1,000 people have said the same thing. But I'm willing to accept that there's gonna have to be compromises made. They're not gonna be able to show you the whole story of the game. They're not going to be able to show you a character that uses all of the plasmids you love and all the weapons and does all the cool shit that you liked from playing the game. It's impossible. You're going to have a Zack Snyder Justice League on your hands. And I am not foolish enough to think that if I badgered a company hard enough, like, let's say Warner Brothers, because they made the first Justice League. I am not foolish enough to think that if I badgered them hard enough to give me a 5-hour cut of Bioshock, if they had made a rated R 5-hour cut, that they would then go, okay, we'll just make Bioshock 2 then. You've already annoyed them enough to release something that they don't have to work on, really, which was the Zack Snyder cut. He just used all of his original shit. He filmed one extra scene in his backyard, because why the fuck not? And, at least that's what I heard. And he just got what he already had, threw it together, and made that 4-hour cut. They're not gonna then, okay, let's give him a couple more $100 million to make it, because that's what the fans want. It was just like, it doesn't cost us that much to let him have his day on HBO Max. It'll get more HBO Max subscribers. They're not actually listening to you that hard. And I wouldn't have the gumption. I wouldn't have the cojones. I wouldn't have the false sense of entitlement that if someone had made a Bioshock movie and gave us a rated R cut of it, be like, well, now you're gonna make Bioshock 2? No. No one wants to see it, really. Oh, we have more credits. I thought I brought that in for a landing, but no, we have more credits. But yeah, dude, I think the Snyder Cut is kind of a depressing mark on cinema, because now people think they can just get their way with hashtags, which... How many people have actually disappeared from the earth because of your hashtags? You know what I mean? How many people have stopped existing because of your hashtags? Like 0. So, you're not going to bring into existence things you want just cause. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, that Snyder Cut. That Snyder Cut. Am I right, guys? And gals? And non-gender... binary folk. I always find myself doing that, and I don't really know how to fix it, because there's not like an easy name. The non-gendered binary. The non-binary gendered. There needs to be like a quick word. There's so many quick words. There's so many quick words. I'm not loving the idea of every other big budget movie just being re-released in bigger cuts. It's a hard way to use. And I just put out a BBR. I don't know if you saw it, Felix, but I just put out a Blockbuster review of the director's cut of Dr. Sleep, which I watched solely for the purpose to see how the director thought he was gonna marry the cinematic universe of The Shining, which is notoriously different from Stephen King's The Book. Stephen King's Shining, the book. The Stanley Kubrick Shining is very different. It literally has different ending. It has characters die that don't die in the book. It has things in it that have nothing to do with the book The Shining. But Dr. Sleep was written by Stephen King as a direct sequel to The Shining. So how do you marry those two concepts? How did the director think, okay, I'm going to take these things, I'm going to figure it out? That's why I watched the director's cut. And that fucker was 2.5 hours long, but that was a good movie in my opinion. he didn't waste 2.5 hours. He used that 2.5 hours to set up some stuff, to, from what I read about the differences, to really drive home some of the gore in that movie and probably get a higher than rated R rating. There was a reason to make the director's cut of, you know what, let's just because